Hey, this will be a video chart on the Dow Jones Industrial Average. I've been tracking this one for a long time now, and if you've watched our previous videos, you know we've been talking about this channel here, and then this 10,500 level, which we're calling the Great Wall of China. It is 3:29 p.m. Eastern Time, so we still do have about 30 minutes left before the day closes. But I'm really not concerned with today's action per se, more of kind of just wanting to show the current situation that we're in for the Dow Jones and kind of for the overall markets too. We're at one of those question situations, as I kind of like to call it, where we kind of got to just sit back, maybe grab some popcorn and just see how things play out because we're on the verge of possibly a great move here, but we're not quite out of the woods yet. So let's just first kind of go back and review what's been going on. As noted at the beginning of the video, we have this channel, and you can see that each time the chart has gone up there, or I should say the price, the price has ended up falling back. We've been through this 10,500 level before. As you can see, some of these wicks are up above it, but we've never been able to pull away and separate. The past 2 days, including today, are a little bit different here because we have been closing above it. But in my opinion, I haven't seen enough to call that a breakout yet, or kind of pulling away. You look down at the volume and see it's nothing special. Of course, the last day the market was open was Thursday for a real short session, so that would explain the low volume. Um, but nonetheless, there's not any sort of big volume on this, the day where it pushed through this line and closed above. And even today, which will be a full day, you can see volumes a lot less. Now, granted, again, it's still a slow time in the period with New Year's coming up and so forth. So I wouldn't expect gigantic volume, but at the same time, I don't see anything that makes me think that we're not going to drop back down here and then come and give this level another test again. And as you can see, once, twice, three times, four times now, this support channel is held. So this is a great place where every time the Dow drops down here, people are going long on stocks. They're buying calls for options and so forth, just because the history has been so well in terms of come down here, bounce back up, and they've just been making their little quick scalps like that. So right now the question just becomes, are we going to pull away and separate? And with that, probably get up until the 11,000 range, or are we going to, kind of peter out here and head back down here and give this support level a test? I don't know. It'll be hard, I think, to tell even with this week's action, just because it's a slow holiday time. But if we do continue to pull away the remainder of this week, then I think the first week of January could be pretty exciting. But if we still hover around here and can't really quite make any move, that's still not a bad thing. But what I'm hoping we don't see is where we get some red candles here that start going down during the slow week, because if that starts to happen, then I think the first week of January, we'll kind of finish off the journey back down here to give this a test. And then you can also see that if that is the case, we'll be catching right up to this 50-day simple moving average, which has had a very good history the past two times of bouncing the price off of it. So nothing groundbreaking here in terms of the video, but that is where the Dow Jones stands. A wait and see. Are we going to separate from this top channel, or are we going to get knocked back down? And as I always say, resistances and supports are not exact prices; they're zones, and we're still very clearly within this resistance zone. So that's why I say we need to see if we can pull away from it or not. Because for the time being, I haven't seen enough to make me think that the bulls are starting to get ready to make a push upwards. But we are very close. Don't get me wrong. We're obviously above this now. It's just a matter of seeing if we can maintain that and then gradually start to pull away. So if there are any other questions on the Dow Jones chart or any of the other major market ones, please let me know, and I'll do my best to help you out. I'd also encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and subscribe for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook, and then with your subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from big boards down to penny stocks. So there's a good variety, something for everybody. And the best part is it's all free, so it's worth at least signing up and checking out. One more time, this was the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Thanks for listening.